Historically, education in townships has been a far cry from previously white-only areas. In the face of glaring disparity, one woman dared to dream of creating better for her community through Ayanda Preschool and Ayanda Academy. Join me as I chat with early education stalwart Margaret Tyobo about her journey of actualizing her dream.
I think I've known you for about 20 years. Yeah. And the first time I moved into Fosterers, because I had come from a background and an environment where ikolo lesbing is hamba nama preschool nan were very, very different from what I was seeing in the township. And because I didn't grow up in a township.
Okay.
So when it came to a point where I had to leave my son and go back to work, I struggled to find a preschool until somebody said, there's this preschool called Ayanda Preschool. And at this Ayanda Preschool, they have goats, and they have ducks, and they have a pond, and they have all these things. For me, the biggest thing was how you mothered me. Because when we would be going through very hectic times with my kids, both of them, and I would come to you at the creche and say, I know I haven't paid fees, I don't have money, but I have no food. And ekseni mabanenza umdoko for the kids, nisiphakela umdoko for eating lean. And for lunch, manphekela for the kids to eat, you would share that food with us. When you'd go and buy vegetables at Veggieland, you would bring us a little side box. Uncle. You'd bring us a little box, yama veg. Bongathi kimi ngukuncedile last time. So angeke ngikwazi ukukunceda futhi. You would do it again and again. And you did not do that for me alone. I want to understand where that comes from.
Sometimes, mawenzela abantu izinto, mina, I just do it. Ukawabona. Babam kwakumfundisi. So, yabona makhulele endlini ngababa umfundisi masukuthi wonke umuntu usekhaya.
Yeah.
Babam bekabiza umuntu ondlula ngestrata athi ngena uzodla simkwatela ubabam. Ngena uzophuza itiye simkwatela ubabam. Kanti mina bengekho awuthi ngizoyi-adopta lento kababam.
Imfundiso
engisuke nayo ekhaya uke wabona. Ngakhula nayo lento leyo ke mina mama kaZenani. Kubiza mama Zenani or
mama kalanga hey babaningi labantu.
So that's why ke ngangihelpa. Bengafuna ukubona umuntu asokola mina nginayo le share benganayo imali but as usually bengishare whatever okukhona esikolweni.
Margaret wayiqala nini Ayanda and bekwenze njani uzoqala iAyanda Preschool?
As now I was struggling for uZenani. Same thing happened to me. So after ngifuna ECD for my son ngayitholi Sprayville, it was a new development area
ngaso sikhathi. Yeah.
So ngathi mosani here's the gap. And ngangibona abantu ngithi yasikhumbula Model C was there.
Yes.
So every board abantu abahamba 5 o'clock babalanda. Even Ayanda my second born naye wahamba ngalezo sikhathi abo 5:30 ekseni. So ngangifila nje ukuthi abantwana bethu bathu bayenze overtime bahamba ekseni babuya ntambama. So ngathi I'm doing a business management. Here is the gap. Why don't I try to close the gap and do the best more than the things angizibone kulama
amanye amathimba
ngwavakashela uke wabona. So that's why I want to do the best. And why ngeke ngihleke one day ngithi bengayenzanga ECD that time.
Yeah.
But I knew ukuthi ngifunani for umntanami.
Yeah.
Leya yenzeka lapha nakusile nengifunani. So that's why mangiqala iAyanda ngathi you know what, I want to give my children the best quality basic education. That was the purpose to start the Ayanda.
And when was that? When did you start the Ayanda Preschool?
1991. We're turning 30 next year.
It's been a long road.
Yes, it is, dear.
So ma'am, I mean, wafaka imbuzi, wafaka wena madada, wayenza a pond, a crash, elokishini. Ekhoneni, elokishini. Lapho khama khona ama-taxi and across the road. Abafana bebazibhemela insango, bayenza ama-car wash, bayenza bebalapho. Wena walanda that exact spot. Ngoba bekwenze njani?
Because ngithanda izinto ezinhle. And ngithanda abantwana bami bakhule ba-explore most of the things ezingenzeki. Imbuzi mos bazi ukuthi makunomgidi izothenga imbuzi. So under that's why imbuzi a pig yakhumbula ukuthi yayikhona.
Yes, bekhona piglet, amadada.
Abonogwasha. Uyabona. So ngafuna ukwenza ngishilo ngathi I wanted to be differ from other ECD centers. And ngifuna abantwana bami babe more knowledgeable. Izinto lezi abangaqhelanga ukuthi bazibone. That was the purpose there ukuthi edelezo zinto.
Margaret, ngaso sikhathi leso maqala Ayanda preschool before you even got to lapho bokhona nje at that point in time. Abantu besifazane bekungavamile ukuthi babe nama business wabo. How did that affect your marriage, your relationship, your family life?
Yamazi udade wayenesikhole kanjani.
Nyamazi ubutami bekana inkinga.
Ufuna umuntu wakhe lana. Mangiqala Nhlanhla kwafanele uqale ngimconvince, uyabona? Dali I want to wenza something ngikhathele ukuhlala endlini. Beka phela ufathi housewife.
Yes, because yena bekana
ngasenzela everything kwawabona athi uswela ini. Why ufuna uqala crash plus why crash yini le crash. Sathi you are too young for lento. Why thina sithu sabe abantwana abayi-10 yabona leyo that day. Athi mngam sisemncane singayiza abantwana abayi-10 udlale nabo the whole day.
Ifufuna
abantwana ngathi ngingadala ngibafuni abaphuma kimi. Ngifuna ukunceda i-community yase Sprayed View. Ngamconvince kancane ngisho. Ngaqala. Wabiza babami nomama wami wabiza ifamily yako kwabo. Nanku umfazi, nangu nomfanelo. Uqala into endingayithandiyo. And mina kandimameli ngicela ke nimthethe naye. Yamazi mos ubaba bathi sesimntanami. Umkhwena akayifunda into ngicela uyiyeke. And then nomama mathi mntanami. Umkhwenyane bathi ubhekena phansi yazi bekahlonipha kanjani. Sesimkhwenyane uthi angayithandi lento yenzayo. Ngizange ngiphendule umuntu. Bathi khetha.
Umshado
or crash.
Mem.
Ngathi cho, ayi mina ngikhetha i-crash bantu benkosi.
Margaret, I mean, mawuvula i-crash efana ne-Ayanda elokishini, it doesn't mean ukuthi wonke umuntu bekakujabulela lokho. So umphakathi walapho wavula khona i-crash, how did they receive the preschool?
Yo, ngikhumbula ngathi material ngana fence okokuqala. Yabeka i-material lapho. Ngafika kuseni ngana nix. Bathi lo mfazi akahlali kule area makayokha i-crash Sprayed View. Unamanga imali government lena uyitholile wakha ngayo.
Uthathe bona imali boyithathe phi?
Mina ngidiscipline when it comes to imali. Le 2 cent ayibhadala abazali bengazi ukuthi isheleni yokuthenga ukudla kwabantwana ithuba ngikhosa istaff sami 10 cent ngiyayibeka. Bekuthi makuzima ngithi Nhlanhla uthi yebo ngithi masishayelane mkhozi malini ngithi ama 500 kuwe ngiye kwenye group sihlobo umshayelwane malini 1000 rand. Bathi iqala kubani ngithi bathi benkosi it's my idea ngithi inkosi yami iqala kimi.
So tole
ngithatha ama 500 lawa thathenza ayenza 5000 ngisasiyithena ngisho. Ngenze enye le inza 10000
hlanganisa
enye angincedise lo baba ngithi bangithetha mali baphinda ngincedise.
Yebo siyazi.
Ngithi yodala kusenzima. Yeah, awumameli mfazi abangamameli nayi imali yami b. Iqhubeke kanjalo life.
Do you feel ukuthi thina as younger mothers now asinaso isineke or ukubekezelela lezo zinto lezo that you came across emshadweni?
Thina during our time mawushada bekuthiwa awubuyi. Ngivile mina ke bengimtreata kaso umuntu wami bengimpa le respect yaleso sikhathi la ifunayo yabona. And then nangazi ukuthi ngapha esayidini ngenza lento le engiyifunayo. As long as sengihambe ngenza whatever ngifuna ukuyenza ngibuye ntambama Ngipheke. Bengamdlisi namaqanda anandisa abakhwenyana amaqanda ngo7.
Asinabo abakhwenyana mama.
Noma ngabe bekhona baphekela ikota.
Abekho.
Thina sasipheka.
Siphekela abantwana bethu.
Kulungile. Sekusho thina during our time there was bangifike endlini. Fanele family yami idle. Whatever ngangiyenza ngazi ukuthi this time esakamyeni wami nabantwana bami, this time esasesikolweni. Esama meeting wami ngangifunda uyakhumbula
ngiyakhumbula. Ufunde graduated by 10 million.
Ngangiphithizela but ngangazi isikhathi sefamily. It's very important to me.
Yes, my Margaret must beg the way nina beniqhuba ngakhona kuma relationship nasemshadweni nani. Bekubukeka ungathi it's almost like ukugqilazeka, but it seemed like nina beningakuboni lokho.
Nalethi abuse besingazi ukuthi yini le abuse. Bese-enjoya thina basemshadweni uke wabona ezingishilo mntanami bese-enjoya each and everything ukuthi yo mina muzafathi sesukupha kwabuyi kwabona ngihleli namadiva hey guys uzofona umuntu abangibheka ukuthi ngikuphi wawu-enjoya ukuthi uzokufana ukuthi dala ukuphi kanti awubuyi na okay baby ngisendleleni yabona we're enjoying i-marriage yethu ngaleso sikhathi the way sakhuliswa ngakhona.
Do you think marriages have changed now?
Yes, a lot.
So what type of advice do you give to your sons now? I mean, they are vastly different now than what you had when I'm cool.
Yes, ngikhumbula anda makashada. Naye ulunga ngakashada. Ngihlala ngithi ilunga mntanami. Ngithandaza uNkulunkulu akhethele the right woman ozoku-understand. And enye into emshadweni is to understand each other. Because once partner kungayi-understand, nizola every day. Mina into yangisave futhi emshadweni bengafocusanga kuye.
Yeah.
Bengifocuse kule efuna mina.
Yeah.
Yena mdala na 32 angisho.
Yeah.
And mangafocasa kuzongilahla.
Yeah.
Ngicine ngaba ngifika e-academy if ngafocasa kuye uke wabona. So umuntu uyam understand your partner and ungafocus kuye. Focusa kule vision uNkulunkulu akuphe yona.
So obviously Ayanda was doing very well. Like this hamba matripi, sihambe ngamatraini, siyendaweni, yey. What decided nini ukuthi sofuna ukuvula i-primary?
Yes, the academy. It was not in my plan. Yabona makuthiwa i-vision sometimes yakulandela.
Yeah.
2014 ngangifuna ukuthenga i-wedding venue.
Yeah.
Ngithi yazi ngifuna into engeke sangisebenzisa kakhulu.
Yeah.
Wedding venue in. Iyo yathi nje dream. What are you trying to do? Because you're supposed to build a school.
Why?
For abantwana. Abantwana babantu abamnyama. Because now this thing ukuthi abelungu basihlula ngani. Ngizuza every day.
Every day.
Abelungu basihlula ngani because
banani lesinganayo.
Yini lesinganayo sisi. I'm not a teacher ngithi yes.
Yes.
Ngathi uNkulunkulu ungiphe the right and best people abazorana isikole. Kwenzeka njalo.
So you do understand good by the time nakha Ayanda Academy thina besekudala saphuma from the community. So I think bengidlula. Kuyakhiwa kenzwana and I'm just like manje memwenzani because bewabekele board yokuthi this is what the structure is going to look like. And there was a swimming pool and a tennis court in a school in a township. How did the community see that? How did they take that? Because my biggest fear was, bazongena bagqekeze bathathe yonke into bakumoshele.
Kanti next ke yo i-community the yangisupporta ngakhona compared to next door. Next door bengangisupporti. But ngapha academy akaze kugqekezwe, akaze kwenziweni, babheke ngamehlo abrown. Maqale ukuthi ma'am nango-2 ebusuku ngathi kune-light elayidile lapha esikolweni sengizafonela i-security iyobheka ithi akunamuntu phakathi. Yangisupporta i-community for i-academy.
Why do you think they supported you more for the primary school than for the preschool?
Ukuthi I remember enye parent, angithi amanye parent ayakhuluma friendly. Athi yo Margaret, umuntu ufuna ukuyisa wena ayuyadlala. Unesethi if you can't join her.
Yes.
Athi so siyajoina ngoba siyabona ukuthi alo mama mos. And uzenzela uyi-1 and awukhulumi wenza into yakho awunandaba nokuthi omunye uthini.
Iningi labantwana abaphume from Ayanda, including my kids, basuka Ayanda and were able to get ey'kolweni that are deemed as ama Model C, nama private school without much of a challenge. And the expectation is that mawuphuma Ayanda preschool uya to a private school or a Model C school and so on, uzosogola because ubuya elokishini. Could that have been something that eyagqugquzela ukuthi uwakhe i-primary right next door ukuthi labantwana bethu bangalibele bahlupheka babhala ama-entrance exam nani kaningi ukuthi baze ba-accept kwezinye iy'kole?
Enye into ayenza ukuthi ngakho isikole ama-parent if abhambile kuma-Model C since after ama-address bebebuya bathi ne-Margaret intwana ngatholanga isikole and angifuna ngikhumbule omunye bamusa one of the school elokishini shame wamfail grade 1 because
language.
And angithi yazi mos ba-communicate amaza, ma'am, I'm not happy 1 2 3 emntaneni wami. Bezingi-affecta bengizithwala sengathi ezabo ke wabona. So ngathi hayi uNkulunkulu if ngipha amandla yithi ngakhe isikole eseduzane. And the second point le ethatha ama-transport abantwana ngo-5:30.
Hey kodwa Jehova bese bagcwela ngaso sikhathi abantwana bayi-60
balele bafika esikoleni bakhathele baphuma 5:30 endlini babuya ngo-5:30 ngo-6 ntambama. Umntwana wenza overtime kuphi endleleni. Angifuni ngabantwana whatever pain iziwa yibo ihlala kimi.
You had a lot of kids. I mean, I remember ukuthi the Ranaka children came to i-creche yakho, the Hlubi children came to the creche yakho, and so on.
Rebecca Malobe kids, Ando.
You've had abantwana who are from very prominent backgrounds, should I say, come to a creche yakho. Do you feel ukuthi that kind of like made other people feel like they don't belong, or was it like an encouragement because manje bayabona ukuthi okay, if abantu aba prominent baletha abantwana babo lana shuthi nathi singabaletha?
So abantu bajabulela ukuthi umntana ufunda nabo umntana babo bani uke wabona. So lento yaba encourage ezinabantwana from Thokoza, Palm Ridge, Katlehong as a whole, Leondale, Sprayed View, and then Eastfield again.
You guys have a lot of trips, eh? Why?
Siya fundraise, hangit mang kupil school fees niya complain.
Because I was just like, hey, I ended up my trip bands.
And the swap pay which pay it's 200 rand day ningi too,
Yeah.
Is the way is fundraising ayo and ngabantwana ngaba adopt ngisho base informal settlement.
Yes.
So akubona baphatali. So la mali ama trip iyengicedayo ukuthi life iqhubeke.
And your teachers, it almost looks like my teachers that the ones I've met from Ayanda, they are more than just employees.
Ayikho into enhle ngokutreata abantu abakusebenzelayo like your kids, like your sisters. And be honest. Don't be nice, my boss. Be honest. Ungafave umuntu emsebenzini. They are all equal. Angathi abantwana bakho. They are all equal. Never mind about ngiyamthanda ubani. Don't show others. When nenhliziyo yakho uthi ngiyamthanda yazi lo mntana. U-honest kimi. Khona abantu abaloyal. Mara bangakwazi umsebenzi. Uyabona? Abantu bakhipha according to ama-character wabo mina bengibathatha ngakhona bami.
Yeah.
Memthembisa wenza 30 years nesikole next year. Ubafika nini? Buthi shaba mangekho less than 15 years. Bangitreat as their sister, as their mother, because I'm honest kubo.
What would you say is the most was the most inspiring thing to have happened in your life? Or the accomplishment le ngiyenzile. Iyo kakhulu manje engibona ngathi thathi icup.
Academy. Ngathi the day ngikhumbula bengishayisa ngabonyiwe if bengifika endlini ngo-10 bengayazi nyiwe if le 2 years khathi ngakha.
Yeah.
What the day babeka ama-tiles. Yazi kwasuka umthwalo nanguphinda uyazi wasuka umthwalo yazi ngathi uNkulunkulu ngiyabonga. Retire.
Do you feel ukuthi thina as isizwe sinsundu nje we are doing enough ukuzakhela zethu izinto noma sirelaxe kakhulu ukuthi sibhekane namanye ama-brands ukuthi ahlala satha abantwana bethu nani?
Uthi thina isizwe sakithi into sisaba ukuqala because most of the time ama-question engiwatholayo meme uqale kanjani. Mina ngo-2 o'clock usuke ngibhala 1 o'clock isikhathi sami sokuthi yonke into engifuna ukuyenza kusasa. Even ke yaqala ngiyi7. Uyakhumbula bose-crash. Liana alini i-trip yenzani iyahamba because we can't cancel. So into ehlula abantu ukustarta sis.
If I'm a young entrepreneur currently and I just need ukugqugquzela, what would you tell me?
First of all, you must focus sis. Zibaningi into ezidisturbayo. And anything about the generation, there's a vision and ideas. You can have 100 ideas, but the vision by one. Ngavela but mem vuli spa ngapha uthi angisazi spa ngazi mina iECT. That is the problem yale generation yethu entsha. Nibamba la niyeke nasemshadini nenza njalo ngisho. Uthanda la sasa sathandi la. Nasemsebenzini nenza the very same thing.
Margaret, njengoba bengishilo right at the beginning ukuthi for me the most important thing was ukuthi ngikubonge usaphila and acknowledge impact obenayo not only kimi but winning lethu esabazali because besizikhulumela masize ma functioning wase Ayanda sikhuluma ukuthi the way Ayanda is impacting ngakhona and impacta impilo zabantwana bethu nezethu ngakhona and siyazi ukuthi vele bolwela labo baba laba sibashile ukuthi singabashiyi. I'm really grateful ukuthi ngikwazile ukuthi ngize ngikhulume nawe. Besicela umveli nqanga asigcinele wona. Ngiyabonga mem. Ngiyabonga.
Enkosi.
Yes. Bantu abadala ngiyajabula ukuthi nize naxhumana nami namhlanje kulesigaba sethu se-High Tea noNoni. I hope to see you again next time. Please subscribe to my page and like it. Share wide and freely.
High Tea with Noni, in association with Kericho Gold Tea, supplied by Love Tea Time.